Hello, my name's Marjorie Mitchell, and I'm the Executive Director of MichUHCAN, the Michigan Universal Healthcare Access Network. America is now immersed in the pre-election frenzy that will culminate in November 2020. We, the people, again have an opportunity, a responsibility, and a to vote for people who will represent us at both local, state, and federal governments. The framers of our Constitution envisioned a country that would be constantly evolving and striving towards a more perfect union, where all people would enjoy life, liberty, and be able to pursue happiness and receive justice in the process. They really saw that government was the way to achieve the goals of life, liberty for all people. And in the Constitution, they say a government shall be instituted who will serve with the consent of the people. So, in essence, when we vote, we are the government. We make the choices of the kinds of people that we want in power, making decisions on policy and culture for us. This election cycle is especially heated, with deep divisions in both culture and policy across America. Many Americans are angry and frustrated and believe that the country is going in the wrong direction, and that the answer to that is they believe that their vote doesn't count. Nothing could be further from the truth. Votes count. If you don't vote, then you get what somebody else wants, and your opinion does not matter. So, in order to achieve a more perfect union, we must all remember that it is a marathon. It isn't a sprint. Change rarely comes quickly. But when you look back over our 250 years of this country's history, you can see that we've come a long way. Our framers owned slaves. Their wives couldn't vote. Their daughters couldn't vote. Only the rich could get education or health care. So we've made some strong strides over our 250 years, but there is still a long way to go. So we, the people, must take it into our power to be able to send people to the seats of government to make decisions on the things that we want. So if your candidate does not win in a primary or in a general election, don't decide it's not worth it. I'm not going to vote ever again. It just doesn't matter. That's not true. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Stay in the fight and keep voting and keep sending people to our seats of government who share your values. And that's the big thing you want to do. What kind of country do you want? What do you want in healthcare? What do you want in education? What do you want in the environment? What do you want for your grandchildren? It's all worth fighting for. So stay in the fight and vote your values and talk to other people. The whole thing of a democracy is we talk, and with our talking, we come to some conclusions. Sometimes people will help me to see another perspective, and sometimes I help other people to see other perspectives. But we must continue talking. We must stay in the fight, and we must remember that positive change will only occur when we all take our right to vote as a primary responsibility, and that we take it very seriously and we vote. And in Michigan now, it's easier to vote. Anybody can now get an absentee ballot. That wasn't true a year ago. Just go to your Secretary of State's office and get an absentee ballot and get on the list, and then it will come to your house and you can vote. And, if you are not registered, you go to the Secretary of State's office and register. And at certain times during the year, you can vote where People are out with tables who will register you. It's easier than ever before. But the big thing is, don't give up on America. Continue to vote. Continue to vote your values, and we will end up with a healthcare system that will be accessible and affordable to all. Thank you.